Hello everyone, this is Bitterlin. Today I wanted to do something a bit different. I wanted to do a tier list. I've made a tier list with all the abilities for the current version of Die for the Lich. Let's start with the tier list, and our first off would be Duomo Pauldron. So, Duomo Pauldron was changed recently. It used to, what did it use? It used to give you +1 armor when you roll a 1, which had some synergy with the eye patch. But now it just gives you the ability to negate damage when you get the first instance of damage every battle. This doesn't sound good, but it's actually excellent because what it does is that it allows you time to scale. So you know you can get hit once, and by the time you scale up and you never get hit again. So therefore I think the Duomo Pauldron is actually a great ability if you're playing a scaling type of deck, which you most likely are going to do. Then the Duomo Pauldron is going to be one of the best ways to get such deck going, because it just gives you like this extra breathing room to set up what you need. Alright, let's go for the next ability. The next one will be the Halo, which I will keep on the D tier. Alright, Halo, whenever you get attacked, you get a token that is equal to the amount of damage you have taken if you take damage, right? So why this is not great is that you usually don't want to lose health, so you never want to play into it. Even if you can heal, like let's say you have items that allow you to heal, or even the cross necklace, this will not be worthwhile, because let's say you can heal 5 or even like 10 every round, every combat, then this will be only worth a token that is worth a 10, right? It's never going to be great, even if you can kind of set the synergy up. So it's just not a good ability. I would not recommend you to take it. Just like that. Like I don't have, like, even if you synergize into it, it's not good. So I would just say don't take it, okay? Right, let's continue. Let's go with the coin necklace. So the coin necklace is really cool, actually. The thing about the coin necklace is whenever you draw a coin, you get to draw another item. So unless you're clogging your tray, so unless your tray is already full because you're drawing too many stuff, this is essentially just gives you another +1 whenever you draw a coin. But it's even better than that, because if you pull up a coin from your discard pile via, unique items or unique tombstone die, for example, then it will draw another item. So you can kind of do insane stuff with this. It's actually really good. It's another A tier. Yeah, it's really good. Like, if you don't have any coins, I guess you can justify not taking it. But you usually want it, because even if you're going to get coins later on, you want to have it. It's just extra draw. Like, you never lose to it unless you have like a problem with managing your deck, right? That's the only time you maybe don't want to go into it. So it's pretty good almost all the time. That's why it's A. Right, let's go with the Oracle. We're probably just doing the A tier now. I'm looking at the... let's actually go from right to left. I have like a list that I made with some notes, but let's just go right to left, because this is not in order. So the Oracle, I would say it's A tier before this patch, but actually after this patch we got a lot of items that allow you to sort of predict without predicting. So for example, the bone necklace allows you to kind of get whatever number you want, even without predictions. And we get a lot of items that kind of let you manipulate the dice you have and change the numbers to what you want. So the Oracle was really good for predictions. It's still really good for predictions, but there are other avenues to predict now. So it's not as good as it was. It used to be A or even S tier, depends on who you're asking. I would say it's B tier now, because there is just enough ways to kind of solidify the number you want to get to without having to predict what you will roll. All right. Oh, I said I will do it by order. Okay, so let's go about the ghost mask. So the ghost mask, if you have a ghost die, pick it. It's just if you have the way to synergize it, it's S tier. If you do not have a ghost die, this is still very good because you will want to get a ghost die, and if you do, you sort of win the game. The ability is a bit overtuned right now. You make any ghost die a lucky die. What does that mean? That means that whenever you roll a ghost die, it will roll towards your counter. So if you have if you roll a d20 and your counter is 12, it will roll 12, right? And if you're already critting and you roll a ghost die because you have the ability for some reason, you can reroll or get another roll, then it will roll the maximum value. So it's amazing. Yeah, I would say it's S tier if you have the ghost die. The problem is it can be useless. It can be if you're getting it in the third act and you don't have any soul die to generate ghost die, or no way to just generate ghost die, this is D. But so this is really hard to kind of rank because it's either amazing or it's useless, which I'm not sure I like. The ability is just a bit too polarizing right now. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm going to put it in B because it just depends. You don't always get the ability. I would say you get the ability to find ghost die after you find this ability for about half the times, but if you don't, it's useless. So it's between D and S. I will put it on B, but just know it's S if you do have a soul die or ghost die generator. Like if you have a ghost shield or whatever else, right? Then you can pick it anyway. Okay. Let's continue. I think the ability needs some tuning. That's what I'm saying, because it's kind of like win or lose depending on what you already have, or just depending on luck if you find it. So I'm not sure I like it, but it's not about design, it's about how strong it is. Let's go with B, but it's S or D. That's the truth. Okay, sorry, I'm over talking. Let's continue to the eye patch. The eye patch is an easy S tier. It's such a good ability. You can reroll once. It doesn't sound like super awesome, but it is, trust me. Rerolling once also means you get to reroll the abilities that your dice has. There are a lot of ways to guarantee one, like with the Dwarven Stamp or the Broken Crystal Ball, or even when you get cursed, you got the low prediction curse. This will just negate this curse. So it's, even if you don't synergize it into anything that I said, just rerolling once is good. But if you have any synergy, which is pretty easy to get, like you might get cursed, you are likely to get cursed with a low prediction curse. You are likely to find a crystal ball or a stamp once in your run at least. And even if not, this is just good. So yeah, like even if you have a dice that you want to reroll, like a gambling dice, this will just make it so much better. So I would say pick it almost no matter what. Like if you get let's say an eye patch or a coin necklace, there is some, or Duomo Powder, there is some justifications to take one of those instead of the eye patch if you have no synergy with the eye patch. But if you're not sure, just take the eye patch. Continue. Grave Reroll, it's not really an ability, it's what Dante has. It allows him to reroll dice using his bones. So a bone goes into the tray and you reroll a dice. This is an amazing ability, obviously, but I mean, it's very specific to one character, so you're never going to pick it, but it is an amazing ability, so I'm just going to put it out there. Dante is a really strong character, probably stronger than the other two characters right now. That's my kind of my take on it, but you can disagree. Right, let's go with the... Oop, I dropped something. Hold on, I need... Chain Armor. For every 5 damage you deal, you gain 1 armor. I believe this is only damage you can deal with attacks, with weapon attacks, but I'm not sure. Like I don't know if poison and thorns also apply this chain armor bonus. If it does, I would put it on B. As it is now, I would say it's C. I know people really like this ability. It's not actually very good. It's not enough armor to make it consistent. You would need to do like massive amount of damage to actually get the armor you need by this ability, but it's nice to have this extra armor. It kind of allows you the ability to play with two weapons and a shield, rather than playing with two shields and a weapon. So if you have like two good weapons and not so great shield, this can be very much justified over one of the B or A tier. But yeah, it's just it's not super great. I know people think it's broken, but it's not. It's just like, yeah, the good damage you want to deal is not coming from your weapons, right? Like, you're not going to. The best way to play right now, the meta, I would say, is to draw in a lot of items to get the defense you need and deal cheap damage. So this does not play into the meta right now. If the meta would be to deal massive damage, this would bump into A, right? But I would say because it does not play into the meta, it's not that good. But it plays into a specific build that is viable, I would say. Like if you got two good weapons, take the chain armor, sure. Hooks. I would say with Dante and with the Forsaken even, this would be either A or B. Because if you're playing into bones, this removes your bones and you get more block, more damage. So what it does, whenever you crit, you remove all the negative values on your board. So negative values include like negative dice, bedevil dice, plate dice. Yeah, but if you're playing Undertaker, it's probably B. If you're playing Forsaken, it's A. If you're playing Dante, it's S. I would say like that, right? And if you have plated die, then it's probably like if you have a good plated die, like a D20 plated die, oh, actually not. Yeah, if you have a plated die that you can still achieve a crit with, that's what I'm going to say, then this is even better. Like if you can roll a plated die and then achieve your critical and remove that plated die, you suddenly get like the plated die bonus to armor and you get to remove the negative value. So if you can play into it, great. I would put it on either A or B. I would actually say B. I think I'm overselling it a little bit. It's good, but it's not amazing. With Dante, it's automatically A. Yeah, well, you get the idea. Okay. Let's continue with star buttons. Okay, draw is good. Draw is king in this game. It's either A or B. Again, I might like rethink my list again. So when it had 15 to draw, it was C. Because having to use 15 objects in order to draw one was still good, but it just happened too rarely to be consistent. Now with 10, you can, at the late game, you can pretty much guarantee one more draw every turn, right? Like even twice if you can really get like your draw engine going and redraw. If you have that ability, you can kind of activate one or two more draws every 1 or 2 turns, right? So it's pretty good. It's like one more draw every turn in late game, guaranteed. In early game, it's not as good. So if you are falling behind early game, don't take it. Take something else you need if you get the other option that helps you right now. But if you're not falling behind, this is good to take even early game, and it's pretty good late game. Like it's actually very good late game. If you have a draw engine, which you always want to get a draw engine, that's like a side note. Okay, we have a lot of B tiers. That's how it is. Okay, cross necklace is a C tier. What it does, it heals for 3 HP whenever you kill an enemy with an exact value. What does that mean? If the enemy has 5 HP left and you deal exactly 5 damage to it, you will heal for 3 HP. it's not so hard to do, especially later on, to get a predicted number you want. It's a bit of a mental overload to keep like having this mental node that you need to deal exact damage. So just try to keep it in mind. Healing 3 HP is not amazing. So if you are already doing well, so this is pretty good if you're not doing very well. It's kind of funny. Like if you have you need to have two things going for you for this to be okay to take. You need to have a way to predict, like to get the accuracy to roll what you need to get the exact damage. And you need to be a little bit behind. So those things usually don't correlate, but they might. If you're a little bit behind, this will help you heal the HP you needed. It's also pretty good if you were behind and now you're ahead. So let's say you're in Act 2 and you get this option. You might want to take it if you have low HP, even though you are doing well and not taking damage anymore, because you will want to heal that HP you have lost at Act 1 when you still did not, when you were behind. That's what I'm saying, right? So it has some justifications. This is why it's not C tier. This is why it's not a D tier, sorry, but it's not, like 3 HP is just not a lot, and it requires you to do some, some stunt to get it happening. So it synergizes, quote unquote, with predictions, but it's not a real synergy, right? It's just 3 HP per kill. It's okay. Right, and our last friend is, no, I'm kidding. The Black Shark Pelt. It reduces your max HP by half, and if you have taken damage during the battle, the next attack that deals damage will heal you. Yeah, sounds like a lot, right? It is a lot. It's a weird ability. The meta to play this ability, if you ever take it, I will talk about why you might want to take it. I think there is like, okay, anyway, yeah. The meta with this ability is to take 1 damage, and then you want to deal as much damage as possible to heal whatever HP you need. Like if you only lost 1 HP, then never mind, you only need to heal 1 HP. But if you are low on HP, you want to kind of like wait for to set up. It requires a lot of setup. You want to set up the enemies so they deal a little bit of damage to you so you can heal back. Yeah, it's just not good. I don't see real reason to take it. If you get it early on, like the first ability you get is the Black Shark Belt, there is some justification to take it because losing half your max HP would only mean you lose 10 HP, right? And then you have like the ability is pretty strong in itself, right? The losing half your max HP is the problem. So if you're starting, let's say with Dante, you will only lose 10 HP if you take it as the first ability. Like it can be even better than Chain Armor or Cross Necklace or Halo in this instance. Because every level you will get 6 more HP, which means you will be back, quote unquote, to your normal HP in 2 levels, and you will have this pretty strong ability. So it can be justified as a first ability to take if you're starting with a low HP character like Dante. Yeah, but it's D. Like I wouldn't justify it any other way. Like I can't see it happening. Okay, I think this is my tier list. Did I forget something? I think not. Alright, thank you for watching me ramble about abilities. I would add a disclaimer. I play this game quite a lot, but I am definitely not the best player. I usually fall into the top rank leaderboard. I post some streams from time to time, showcasing how I play. You're welcome to watch it. I'm not a streamer, I'm just doing it for fun. But yeah, this is my understanding of the game, and I would actually encourage you to think otherwise. Correct me, agree with me, whatever you like, if you want to. That's it. Alright, thank you, bye bye.